Welcome to ChiTown Cigar Podcast, the podcast where three Chicago guys light up a fine cigar and get into everything from sports and current events to hobbies, life's little moments, and everything in between. Whether you're here for the cigars, the conversation, or just some good laughs, we got you covered. So grab your favorite smoke, settle in, and join us for laid-back chats with a Chicago twist. Now it's time to put some smoke in the air.
Hey, welcome to the ChiTown Cigar Podcast. I'm Mike, your co-host, coming to you live from Aganorsa Studios in Central Illinois. It's our Halloween episode, and I got to bring in my brothers here. Hold on one second. I think Joliet Marty's just getting out of the joint. Hold on a second. There he is.
Yo,
What's up, brother?
what's up? We're doing good tonight. We're in full Halloween regalia as the Blues Brothers.
We're in full something or another, and Teddy the Greek is joining us, coming straight out of the Greek Isles over there. What's up there? Oh, look at him. He's jamming away.
Hello, everybody.
What kind of music are you listening to, Teddy?
The Blues Brothers soundtrack.
Oh, we gotta be
On
careful there.
Spotify.
Don't get us dinged already.
But happy Tuesday.
Happy
Welcome,
Tuesday.
everybody.
Happy Tuesday, Fireborn. Woohoo! Welcome.
Welcome, Fireborn. It's,
And-
we got to say, Marty, you went all out. And I was like, are we fully dressing? And Marty did it.
Yep,
God's
Except for
revolting
pants.
us tonight.
except for the pants. Not wearing
Marty-
any
Yeah, don't stand up. Don't
Let's not
stand
talk
up.
about that.
Don't want to do a Jeffrey Tubin.
Well, boys, before we get started, what are you smoking? What are you drinking tonight? Marty?
I am smoking a hide from the Monster Smash,
Very nice. Very
and I'm
nice.
drinking the last of my bottle of Heaven Hill bottled in
Ooh,
bond.
nice. Teddy, what are you smoking?
I got me a Dracula from Tatuaje. I got about 2 boxes back in 2022, and I didn't
Oh.
have my. I just wanted to
Teddy's pimping everybody here.
flex tonight. It's
There you
Halloween, so I thought it would be a good thing to bring the monsters out because I got the Wolfman too, and I got the Mummy.
Look at them.
Look at
him
that.
go. Look at him
Yeah,
I got the Wolfman and the Mummy.
go. Nice.
and it's just weird. One is 2022, 2024, and obviously the 2025, the Mummy. But it's just weird. I'm just like a little kid. I still have them closed. I haven't even smoked them.
Gotta smoke them. Smoke them if you got them.
You know what this is?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Master Man. Is
Yeah.
it the last year's?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
Yeah, all 13 of them. No.
Nothing.
The
Oh,
mon-
nothing.
The monster at the end of the book.
Very nice. Well, I'm unlike you two. I'm not going Tatuaje tonight. I'm going with the Renfeld remastered, and this is from the Oakland Tobacconist Society. Oakland Tobacco has a. If you don't know about them, hopefully one of these days we'll get Eric on from Oakland. But they left California due to the taxes. They moved to North Carolina, but Eric tries to highlight boutique cigars, and so in a switch for 2026, we'll talk about it more as we get into 2026. I'm going to try to focus my year next year on more boutique style cigars. Now I know anybody that watches the dojo and watches Smoke Night Live, Juan Cancel's been doing it. I've been doing it. I had this idea before Juan. Juan just launched it a lot faster, so I'm not copying off of Juan, but it'll be a little bit similar. But yeah, so this is the Renfeld remastered. They actually had this out a couple years ago, 2023. They actually had it, but this is a good little cigar. So we'll talk about this more as we go on. But I gotta take the head off. I'm getting a bad echo in my head. And it's bad enough I have voices in my head.
Let's see who's gonna last the whole episode. I'm
Marty
pretty sure
will.
Marty will.
Marty will.
Mike,
Marty will.
Mike.
What?
Kind of echo?
Yeah, that kind of echo. Yes.
Echo.
That kind of echo. So, but I'm going to throw you guys a curveball. I didn't tell you guys about this ahead of time. But I want to do today in Chicago history now, because it's important, because I want to talk about one of these things. So we're going to jump into today in history.
Switching things around.
We're switching things around.
Hold on. Before you click.
Go ahead.
What's the audience smoking? They've been
Oh,
here.
they did say that. I'm sorry. Fireborn thinks we're on a mission from God. God has nothing to do with this podcast whatsoever. We are sure of that. Baby, and what's up, homies? TX is doing the Le Bijou
1922.
with the unsweet tea, I'm assuming. Unless he's doing unsweet teams and he's on Microsoft at the same time.
Is it torpedo side? The size for the Le Bijou?
Fireborn, this is a shocker for me. I would not have guessed this. But he's doing the Fat Bottom Betty tonight. I'm impressed.
Interesting.
I'm not copying wine, but it looks like I'm copying wine. That's it. That's exactly
Fireborn
right.
doing Fat Bottom Betty? Is that
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a Fat Bottom Betty. Luke is on. What's up, Luke?
What's up, Luke?
And he's doing the Pacino Maduro. I'm telling you, Mo's going to be loving this podcast because his sales have gone up.
Listen, I am hooked on patinas. I don't know who commented. Was it you, Marty, or one of our friends, John? But yeah, I'm hooked on patinas. I can't stop. That Connecticut is so good. And Oro de Nicaragua, that's a really good jam too, guys. You know, if our artists have not tried patina, please.
You're hooked.
Order online.
You've been like having one every other day.
Yeah, it's every other day.
You're absolutely right, TX. You're absolutely right. Yeah. So, and in case anybody didn't notice, I noticed this last night because I jumped onto a podcast and was watching a podcast. YouTube has once again changed up the sign in, and now your name, your handle is up there. So, if
The username.
Yeah, your username.
The handle.
You can change the handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not very straightforward, but you can actually go in there and change that.
Yeah. And Val, good to see you too. So
Val will be Ultimate this Saturday, so come on by.
Cool. All right, so let's jump into today in history. All right, so doing my research for today in history, I need to know this, and I'm sort of offended by Teddy right now.
Uh-oh.
Teddy, what is today?
Yes, I know.
Is it? So is it true?
It is. It is Greek
so
Independence Day.
Today is Oxy Day. Today is Oxy Day.
Orchi Day.
Orchi Day.
Orchi Day. X is
Okay.
H, basically. Yes.
Okay.
It
so
is.
Orchi Day. So for those of you that aren't Greek, I'm like, Teddy hasn't even said anything about this today. Today is Orchi Day. This is the Greek national holiday. The Greek American community in Chicago, Greektown, observes an anniversary of Greece's no to Italian forces in 1940, creating the cultural and community events. Teddy, this is like, did you take the day? You should have taken today off.
I am off. You know, it's the last. So
you always are a little off.
yeah, I'm always a little off. I just didn't want to bring, yes, they say stick in the, your roots and stuff like that. I was just feeling the Halloween spirit. That's a conversation tonight with my parents.
Was it?
But yeah, it's the Greeks said no to the 1941 to the Italian people and the Germans.
Easy. It was a misunderstanding. My people didn't know.
And the same thing we did with our Independence Day in 1821. Mm-hmm. That's Independence Day for this one. This is not Independence Day, the 1940s. But yeah, 1821 from Turkey. But yeah, I just didn't want to bring it. I wanted to have a Halloween, fedoras and stuff like that. But thank you.
This is
This is
Greek
history.
Independence Day. This is like July 4th for the Greeks.
It's like the second one. Yes, one was 1821. The other one is the World War II. So yes. And actually, are you sure it was 94? I thought it was 1921.
Well, I'm telling you,
Are you sure it says from 1921? It says 1940.
1940.
Interesting.
So, yeah, this is. Although I guess if you turn around and look at McTavish was talking about Thanksgiving, the Canadians had Thanksgiving last week, right?
Yeah.
It was last
Yeah,
week.
that's a little strange to me.
July 4th.
Very strange.
4th.
Well, they are like a separate country, so
They are.
I mean, they can make their holidays whatever they want.
Yeah. So also today, go ahead.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to say we said oshi. We said no,
Oshi.
no to these people.
That's right. It's a big day. I mean, it fell on our podcast.
Yeah,
It means something, So, so yeah, and then also happening today. I just cut my notes out. Let's see.
You cut your
Today,
what off?
My notes.
Oh, I thought you said
Carter
nice.
Harrison.
Carter, cut your nuts off.
He still has the old school way. He writes them down. There's not the computer.
Oh man,
there's not the computer behind him.
Marty's had a little bit too much of his.
I meant characters, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Listen, Marty, you should dress up like that every episode.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. October 28th, 1893, Carter Harrison III, who was the mayor of Chicago, was fatally shot inside of his home by Patrick Eugene Prendergast. Yeah. Just 2 days before the closing. Just 2 days before closing of the World's Columbian Exposition, he was shot and killed in his house, and the death triggered widespread mourning in Chicago and caused exposition closing ceremony to be canceled.
Yep.
So, on this day in 1944, Soldiers Field rally with Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was a massive crowd at Soldiers Field in Chicago on the largest appearance in the Midwest during his final re-election campaign. So, and then also on this day in 1922, a college football game in Chicago, the Chicago Maroons versus the Princeton Tigers, became the first nationally broadcast radio game. We're pretty unique in that way. There isn't much else for Chicago sports. We're not too well known for our October event when it comes to sports.
Well, let's talk about the game yesterday.
Last night,
innings, it was 1:00 and I had to close Ultimate and the game was still going.
Yeah. 18 innings. 2 games.
18 innings yesterday. It's crazy.
Toronto's not happy because not all they're done. You waste like you get nothing out of it.
Everybody was LA to win, but I want to say hate. I don't like using the hate word, but I just don't dislike the Dodgers so much. Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right, so that was our today in history. Let's get on to our mission, and because this is gonna be interesting. Because I'm hoping we're gonna get some involvement from our audience. We're at 10. Woohoo!
Let's go.
10. All right, let's do our mission. So our mission tonight is, do cigar reviews really matter? And we're going to toss this back and forth for a little bit tonight because there's some feelings on this. Does a 93 rating mean anything anymore? How do you base your smoke? And a guy in his garage and a photo camera. I have a regular camera, but can we influence what you're smoking? Can we, can the cigar media influence what you're smoking? So, I want to start out. I'm hoping if you guys in the audience have some opinions on this, or if you value somebody's review, let us know. We want to talk about this. So, reviews. I mean, what do you guys think about reviews? Just in general, what do you think about them?
I feel I love Half Wheel. I respect so much Half Wheel. Sometimes I disagree with it. We'll start from the beginning. Like, let's talk about this from the beginning. Like, what do we think right away, and then we can talk about it more. But some of the reviews that they give in high ratings, I don't agree. And obviously we have done reviews, all three of us, and we have posted in our site, and we have seen. I really I don't know if you guys did it before, but I really like compare it with Half Wheel. Some of them are very close. Without us writing down the reviews and have checked out with my personal palate or just judge it when I smoked it, I just sometimes don't agree with those ratings that Half Wheel has. Sometimes other names out there, Cigar Aficionado and etc., and all those companies. And it's an opinion. I understand, but it should be. People should not be affected by the 94s, because the 94 cigar, like we mentioned it, we talked about it before, even with three of us sitting at the lounge. 94, sometimes the 88 is going to be probably better, right, Marty? I mean, we all know that we had those sticks that they cost like $9. It probably is like good as the $40 stick.
They also might have been 94 when they first came out, and then after a few years they might not be living up to the standard.
So let me ask, and again, I throw this out to our audience because I'm looking for feedback. But have either one of you bought a cigar based on a review? Have you said, "Oh my gosh, this is rated a 94 or 96"? Have you gone out purposely and bought that cigar because of the review?
Sometimes I have done that. I don't know about you, Marty.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who's reviewing it. Like we've talked about this before. You got to find someone whose palate you agree with and have some trust in and think is maybe unbiased. And if they think something is good, then yeah, I'll go out and try it.
But I mean, so let's just talk about magazine ratings. Let's not even talk about a specific online reviewer, but whether it's Cigar Journal, Cigar Aficionado, I'm trying to think what other print media is out there that has. Have you seen a review and gone, "Oh my God, this is rated 96 or 94"? Let's just be realistic. This has been rated 94. I'm going to go out and buy this stick. Strictly on the number alone, regardless of what anybody, regardless of what it says. I mean, obviously you're going to look at it and say, "Oh, hey, this has got a creamy mouthfeel" or something like that.
Do people even get like print anything anymore?
I do.
Not so many. Not like it used to be.
But I mean, you can even look at it online. Firebird, I'm going to come back to yours in a second. But because here's the thing that I think is powerful when it comes to cigar review. Get a 94 rating, and that cigar is going to become the talk of the town, or the talk of the industry, or the talk of cigar media. Wow, this thing got a 94 rating, and people are going to start chomping on it, or 96 rating. Oh my gosh, this is a great cigar. Hey, look at this, and it can make a brand. I mean, you could have a boutique brand that has never been on anybody's mouth, and all of a sudden, it's not going to happen in an aficionado, but it means somebody else might pick it up and go, "Wow, this is a 94," and all of a sudden it's the talk of the town. Cigar Dojo is probably one of the ones that I think is probably the most prevalent for anybody that watches this podcast, or for us. If all of a sudden you see them come out with a 90, a 94, 95 rating.
Yeah. My favorite ratings are by far Half Wheel and Cigar Dojo. That's the most ones that it's a habit, maybe. Just keep going back and reading what they're going to be on both sides, and I really like them. Another thing that, you know, people that don't go online, and then for the regular customers that they come in, and to your question is, I would say yes, it does bring the people's attention. So when you go in the lounge inside the brick and mortars, you'll see a lot of brands do a little sticker or something just hanging off the box with the 91. You know, this cigar is rated by this, and who. And that particular sign does attract more people. And it has proven, especially with the Partagas, the new Partagas.
Partagas Anonymous.
Yes, that one. It got a thing rating 9091. That little sign that's hanging, believe it or not, they're like, oh, is this a new one?
Yeah.
You know, people, it attract the eye. That number. Yes, we, all of us. And a huge example of what I did, and I don't know if you guys agreed to it. Everybody had a big fuss about the Pledge by AP Carrillo, 98 rating. Here's my question from all three of you, for all three of us: is a 98 rating cigar? Do you think so?
I think we're going to dive into what is the number actually. What does the number mean later?
Yeah, but that's I don't agree for that number, and that's a huge example that I always bring to the people. And another one, the Aloha from Ohana Nui, it got some rating 98 from, I forgot what was the site.
Stogie Press always gives like super.
Was it Stogie Press?
Well, they're the ones who always give the super high ratings.
Yeah.
I've seen.
So it's different opinion, different people, like Mike said.
Yeah. Fireborn brings up a good point. Is ultimately, I think the rating system of 100 is way too nuanced. Most folks, me included, him included, can't discern a cigar rated 85 to 95. So many ratings are in the high 80s anyways. Do we really need or even appreciate the 10-point difference? And here he said, and what cigars ever got 100 rating, and why do we even go to 100 if we never use it? Well,
would you even give a cigar 100 rating?
Well, I did a quick search, and from what I can find, 3 of them have been rated 100.
Yeah, this
Dunhill Estupendo from 1983. The aged
Cigar Aficionado.
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. Oh, yeah, because it is. It is Aficionado. Yeah. Yes. The aged Dunhill was rated 100 in 2020 or 2012, excuse me. And the H. Upmann number 120, which is a 55-year-old private stock cigar, which was noted for its rich flavor and ideal balance, received 100-point scoring in December of 2011. So 3 of them in.
Is it 2 of them Cubans? 1 is Dominican, no?
I didn't go that far.
Yeah, I think 2
Dunhills and an H.
Oh, so 2 Dunhills. So Dunhills, I believe, is Dominican. I believe.
So I
mean, they have like group reviews too. So it's got to be multiple people saying this is the most perfect cigar I've ever had. It could never be better.
Well, Val, we are going to go over that because I think we've said this before on the show. And I think you're right. Rating is just your palate, your taste, your preference. Just gotta try it for yourself. Don't get caught up in the hype. So yeah.
And everyone's scale, even though they might be 0 to 100, is a little different.
Yep. Fabian Tuss Cigar Dojo, Fireborn cigars can easily rated 1 through 10, which should probably 5 stars should do. I agree. I think we should be a star review. I think we should be 1 to 5 and rate your cigar.
Hold on, you skipped Luke.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You didn't say about Luke's comment. What's going on here?
No, I did. I said he rarely reads reviews, but tries the cigars people recommend. And I think that's the biggest. I think the thing, and we'll get into this. We'll get into some more. But I think you got to find somebody. Marty said it earlier. You got to find somebody whose palate is similar to yours. But at the same point, don't sit on that and don't go, well, Marty and I like the same cigars. So if Marty says this is a bad cigar, I'm not going to smoke it. Granted, it's 10 to 12 with a $15 cigar. If you don't want to try it, and Marty says, hey, I tried it, I don't like it, fine. But at the same point, there are friends of ours who hate certain cigars that I absolutely love. I love them. I think they're good cigars. So you can't go, oh, and I mean, 2 of the guys, I think I have similar palates to, but they just don't like a couple of the cigars, and I like them. So you just can't. Oh, hey, I think this is a garbage cigar. Okay, well, if you have the ability to try it and give it. If you go, I don't like it either. Okay, fine. But you might go, wow, this is really a good cigar. I really enjoy it. So
If like everyone you knew said this was a terrible cigar, you could probably trust that it was going to be bad.
Yep. Yeah.
But if like half the people like it and half the people say it's all right, you might really like it.
Yeah. And I think, excuse me. I think there's a lot to be said for reviews. I think this industry, this lifestyle, we definitely love doing reviews. Brands love us doing reviews because I think brands want to see as many people as possible review their cigar because a wider assortment is going to give you a better review or a better understanding of how people are enjoying that cigar. At the same point, reviews for me personally helped me back years ago understand a lot of the industry because you can smoke a cigar and never really truly understand what's a retrohale. What a new cigar smoker comes in and all of a sudden starts talking and starts reading this stuff and goes, what the heck is a retrohale? If you go, oh, when I retrohale this cigar, I get notes of peanut and leather, and what are you talking about? Versus you start reading this and going, oh, okay, wait a minute here. I'm going to start researching some of this. So I think reviews can open up your vocabulary. It can open you up to the industry as a whole to go, okay, I'm seeing some different things. I'm reading some different things in these reviews. And at the same point, you get to know the people in the industry, Stogie Press Jimmy does a lot, and I mean, he's a pretty well-known cigar reviewer, and some people definitely identify with his reviews and go, yeah, these are good stuff. This is good stuff.
Oh, thanks, Fabian.
But and I'll say this: has Fabian come into the store? Is he a patron in the store? Okay, that's the whole key behind this. That's where I started thinking about this more and more because I'm not taking anything away from what Fabian said, but Teddy should be able to recommend cigars. Teddy should be able, when somebody walks into the lounge, Teddy should be able to ask him a couple questions and go, here, try this cigar. It's a process where, as a tobacconist, you need to be able to take people. And when I was working there, people would come in, and you want to sort of steer them towards a cigar, in that regard. So no, that's again, Teddy's experience, Teddy's history, Teddy's smoking cigars, and understanding them.
Yesterday was a good example. The guy was looking for, I think it was 70, but I think I sold them on the Miquerita, the big one. I think it's 7 by 60 or 58, I believe. And he loved it. He never had a Dumbarton. And I steered him into that profile that he wanted something heavy. And that's what I did, the Miquerita Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the person goes, this is good, because we were watching the baseball game yesterday, and he loved it.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's like we said, there's two options. Obviously, you're gonna be watching the rating and it will change your mind, but definitely don't let fool you. Don't let that number. It could be, like I said, a 94 cigar, like we talked about, and you're not gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that number get to your head.
Don't be swayed. Somebody said,
Yeah.
I can't remember who said it. Don't let the numbers sway you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's again, try it. If it's rated an 84, okay, well that and there could be issues with that cigar. I mean, there's in our reviews, we break it down as wrapper and how many times we had to relight it and how many all this kind of stuff. So somebody might have had a bad smoking experience. Most reviewers review it based on after smoking smoking that cigar 2, sometimes 3 times. They think Cigar Coop smokes it 3 times before they do a review. So that's a pretty consistent evaluation, and that's the thing is I would recommend to anybody is know what the stipulations are in their review. Do they smoke it once? Do they smoke it twice? Do they smoke it 3 times? What's their time span between smoking them. You know, is it a couple days? Cigar Snob blind smokes their reviews. So they get the cigar and they blind smoke those things 3 times. I think it's 3 times.
Are they blindfolded?
Yes, they're blindfolded. But
Like our last episode.
Yes. So Fireborn says, I do like reviews, but mostly the flavor notes and construction observations. The ratings never sway me, and it's typically obvious from the write-up anyways. The other thing is, and we can sort of touch on some news that broke Friday, is How About That Cigar is closing down in mid-December. They're shutting their podcast down for whatever reason. Yeah. But Coop wrote a fantastic article. And again, we're new. How About That Cigar is closing their doors and ending it. We're sort of trying to pick up the mantle, not their mantle, but we're just trying to pick up the mantle of podcasting and talking about it. But Cigar Coop wrote a great article on cigar media. And one of the things that he pointed on, and I will continue to tell our listeners, we buy our cigars. We literally buy all of our cigars. We do not get cigars to sample. I did a questionnaire for a company to be just to get their media, to get their social media releases, or their press releases. And they said, how many samples do you want? And I said, 0. We don't want, and I feel that gives us a true ability to review a cigar, because we're spending our hard-earned money. If we spend it and we like it, then hey, we're gonna tell you, hey, this is worth the $15. If we review it and go, we don't like it, then hey, we don't like it. And again, take that for what it's worth.
I think if we went to PCA where they were handing out cigars, we would probably accept those and
absolutely, yes, I'm not
with our samples.
And we're dressing up like this at PCA, full suit. We're gonna go all Marty, all in at PCA.
But that's the big thing behind cigar reviews is building, you guys having trust in us as cigar media and saying, okay, hey, when Marty, Mike, or Teddy review a cigar, I trust that what they're telling me is factual. I trust that what they're telling me is what they're truly getting out of that cigar or what they're not liking out of it. But again, it's a broad spectrum of understanding. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I would. You want to not be swayed by someone giving you cigars or being your sponsor or whatever. So you got to kind of step back from that and make sure you're being honest. But I know when we started doing our ratings, I had never done like a full cigar review before. And we came up with a form and we were like breaking the score down by this many points for taste, this many points for construction. And I did that a few times. And I was like, I really know after I smoked the cigar what score I want it to have. So I was like fitting the score what I wanted it to be. And it didn't make any sense. So we stopped putting the individual ratings on those things. We count them as part of the experience, but we don't break it down by 10 points for construction. I think we weighted taste like 40 points and construction was like 20 points because those are the 2 most important things to us. And then it was like appearance and I forget what the other things were.
Hey, Sammy Flo, what's going on, brother? Glad to see you tonight.
Welcome. Hello.
Yeah, I think it's cigar reviews are good. I'm not saying they're bad. I think they help build a community. They help build your understanding. They help to give you an idea of what people are enjoying or what they're not enjoying. I think this will go both positive and negative. I think it gives you an idea of what you can expect out of a cigar based on what somebody's telling you. Notes of chocolate, notes of cedar, notes of peanut. I think after our commercial breaks, we'll come back and talk about the downsides of reviews, and I think that can influence you as well. Because I think if I tell you you're going to get some chocolate out of this, you're going in to get some chocolate. Well, your palate could be completely different than mine, and what the heck was he smoking? Because I'm not getting any chocolate out of it. So I think that's one of the things that we'll see is that when you're doing when you're reading a review or listening to a review, Bob the Cigar Guy does some great reviews. I can't speak. I really enjoy his reviews, and I'm not saying others I don't enjoy, but I just think he sort of breaks it down a little bit more basic than what most people do.
You know, and if somebody really, really wants to taste chocolate, Tabac Dolce, Tabac Negra, it's a great cigar to taste chocolate. It tastes completely like chocolate from the beginning to the end. The thing, it's a powerhouse, for example.
But I think at the same point, there is a commercial that is run on a podcast, and I'm not going to mention it, but the brand owner says, this looks like a dark chocolate. It tastes like a dark chocolate. You're going to get notes of dark chocolate. Well, when you smoke it, I'll guarantee you at some point you're going to go, oh, yeah, I get those tastes of dark chocolate. Because you've been told it 3 times. 3 times. This tastes like a dark chocolate. It looks like dark chocolate. You're going to get notes of dark chocolate. Okay, fine. It's in your head. That's what I'm going to get when I get it. Now, you might smoke it and go, is that dark chocolate or is that cedar? And at the same point, sometimes you just want to smoke a cigar to smoke a cigar and you don't want to think about it. So,
or it depends on what you're drinking with it, or what you ate, or how you feel that day.
Fireball is,
he's on fire tonight, but last week it was like, I'm waiting for these quips, so.
Listen, we got to bring Fireball, and you can talk like this live on the show.
There you go.
But before we go on the break, reviews are important. Most of the time are important, and it has a lot of crucial details. For example, MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, including the MSRP, the sizes are going to be, and then a huge thing for the cigar nerds like all of us and listen to the podcast, and what is the flavor, what's the wrapper, the binder, the filler, and all those details. There'll be some story behind the cigar, but the review also not including just how it's tasting is going to taste like chocolate, going to taste earthy and this and that. It has a little bit more details generally about what the cigar history and how the sizes are going to be, and it's good. I like it. That's what I like watching reviews, and yes, don't get influenced about the numbers. That's what the main thing is about.
There's value in cigar reviews.
Mm-hmm.
That's from this segment, there are values in cigar reviews. I think you can learn a lot. I knew you were going to put that up there. I knew you were going to put that up there.
I couldn't agree more. Can't get a word edgewise with Mr. Z.
I'm gonna just the next episode. I'm gonna just mute my mic and let you guys run with the show. But I think there's value in cigar reviews. I think it's important for the industry. It's important for brands. They want to hear the feedback. They want to hear what are people thinking? What are people, what's going on with the cigar? The consistency issues. If all of a sudden 15 people review their cigars and they all say there's a burn issue, the brand should look at that and go, okay, we got 15 different people from 15 different areas that have reviewed this cigar and they're all saying the same thing. There's consistency issues. So if it's not a limited release, you sure as heck need to be going back to the warehouse or go back to the factory going, okay, what's going on? And I mean, so it's good feedback for the brands. I think it's absolutely critical for brands. I'll jump on the Aganorsa bandwagon, but Terrence is always asking, what do you think? How do you feel about it? The Aganorsa Acolytes, the McAuliffe Ambassadors, the Smoking Socialites. I don't know if any, I can't think, I'm sure Espinosa has a Facebook group. But a lot of that is feedback. What are you seeing in a cigar? What are you tasting in a cigar? Do you like that cigar?
It's huge to have social media and podcasts like that about the cigar industry. It's scary that, and we're not here, celebrating for all these podcasts, other shows that shut it down for multiple reasons that we don't know. But it's sad. The cigar industry cannot be, only relying on the sites and brick and mortars. You need people to talk about it, like we're going out to lounge and we talk about it. Okay, now we have a show. We're blessed. It was our 49th episode, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And we're small and we keep growing. I have 2 full-time jobs. Like Mike said, we pay for our cigars. This flag right here, kind of like it. What the audience thinks? You guys like it?
Yeah.
We purchase it. Nobody gave us the money to purchase it. The same thing with Mike's sign. It's crucial for these brands to, like Mike said, to see the reviews like that. If something is wrong with the cigar, absolutely. What can I do different? So that's what it comes to all these festivals, the cigar festivals, and PCA, and all the media gets there. It's important for the brands and the consumer, no doubt.
Marty?
Well, like we're like the cigar nerds, right? So we're the people that smoke probably more cigars than 99% of the rest of the country. And so, yeah, we're the ones that are going to carry the torch to everyone else and kind of tell them what we think about that. And, they'll learn along the way and figure out what they like. And they might not smoke cigars as much as we do, but we do have some amount of influence.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to be responsible with it.
Yep. Sammy Flo says, some reviewers kill me with their cigar descriptions. Take it too far with the taste this or taste that. I said I taste this or I taste that. Simple notes of this, that is fine, but tell me you taste rice, beans, pizza sauce.
Yeah.
So I will say, I'm not saying this is bad. I think it's funny. Mr. Jonathan on the Cigar Authority. If you haven't listened to their podcast, they broadcast live on Saturday mornings on YouTube, and I don't think they're on Facebook. But you got to listen to Mr. Jonathan's description, because I was listening to it the other day and almost fell off the track here, because he's like, he described this weird description. He goes, there's a piece of apricot jam on the end, but you don't bite that end. You can just smell it as you're biting the other end. And he goes, and that's the notes I'm getting. And it was like, and I think he does this to reach and sort of be silly and funny. But Sammy, I agree with you. There are some people that will come up with some of the most wildest reviews. And you're like, are you being serious or are you joking? On the flip side, and I think I shared this story before, Bob the cigar guy went and did a tasting, was smoking a cigar, and somebody said to him, well, what notes are you getting? And he said, this is going to sound weird, but I'm getting pineapple juice. I get notes of pineapple juice. And much to his credit, the person came and said, that's funny because we use pineapple juice. We just use a little bit of pineapple juice to help seal the wrapper. So it made, so what he was getting was factual, and it's sort of, if nothing else, was like, oh shoot. And he'll say he doesn't have a what is the word I'm looking for? Developed palate. He just sort of enjoys it, and that's what I want to hear. Somebody going, this is a good cigar. I can't tell you what notes I'm getting, but I can tell you right now, this is a good cigar. Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? I'm going to try that.
Every so often, when you're concentrating on reviewing a cigar and pulling taste out, you'll taste something really specific, kind of weird. You're like, am I tasting that? Like, I just did the review for the My Father Blue, which I liked. And I didn't read anyone else's reviews. I wrote my notes down, and I went afterwards and looked at other people. I said I tasted cola. And I read other people's reviews, and sure enough, there were other people who had that same note.
Yeah.
Which, that's kind of fun.
Oh, absolutely. It's great to know, hey, what I just tasted, somebody else tasted. So yeah, it's interesting and it's fun. So
Same thing with the rosewood. Like I taste Dr. Pepper when I smoke that sometimes. And the first time I heard someone else say that, I was like, yeah, I did it to you. You were smoking it the other night.
Yep. Yeah, you did say it. So, all right, let's take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk about the downsides. The downsides of cigar reviews. We'll be right back.
Step into luxury at Ultimate Cigar Lounge, where passion meets perfection. Discover a world of premium cigars, hand-selected from the finest tobacco regions. From bold beginners to seasoned aficionados, our curated collection delights every palate. Grab a cigar from our amazing selection, pair it with freshly brewed coffee or fine spirits, and sit back and relax in an atmosphere of elegance and warmth. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, your haven for unforgettable moments. Visit us today and ignite your senses. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, located in Villa Park, Illinois. Open daily. Looking for the ultimate eyewear experience in Chicagoland? Discover Eyewear Fix, your premier eyewear store for over 28 years. From sunglasses to sports glasses to safety gear, we've got it all at every price point. Bring your prescription, and we'll handle the rest. Our appointment-only office offers a private, concierge-style experience tailored to your busy schedule. Call or text Chris at 630-853-4167 to book your visit and see why Eyewear Fix surpasses expectations. Eyewear Fix, where style meets precision. Get your fix today.
We got to thank Chris because our glasses that we're all wearing, I'm trying to wear, there we go, that we're all wearing is from Eyewear Fix.
Yeah.
These aren't cheap glasses off of a website we will not name, but yeah, these are from Eyewear Fix. We got nice little packages in the mail.
Yes.
They were gift wrapped. I'm like, holy cow.
Nice little case with
with
a little pair of wipes to clean them up.
Hey, Chris is not messing around. I told you guys.
No,
the glasses I'm wearing, also Ray-Bans.
Nice.
Classic, always glasses. No, it's about 3 years. It's due for me to do my eye exam. I way overdue with my eye exam. So you'll see me with new glasses soon. But yeah, Eyewear Fix.
Eyewear Fix. Chris is hooking us up.
Ultimate, we're going to be there Saturday.
Yeah.
Herf.
The ChiTown guys are going to be herping.
Saturday 2 to 8 or whenever everyone goes home.
Yeah.
And I'll be working at 5, so I'll be there early.
Yeah.
But yeah, audience, you should guys come on in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Time to relax.
Yeah, it's a good time. But we thank both sponsors for that. And again, Ultimate sponsors us, and we appreciate that, and we appreciate Chris and everything he does for us. All right. So why don't cigar reviews matter? What's the downside to cigar reviews? What do you guys think? What's your thoughts? Audience or you guys?
Not agreeing with the score.
Yeah,
that's one of my biggest pet peeves, and we talked about it already with the flavors. That like Sammy said, some of them are going so far. They're tasting all these different flavors and this and that. Is just, come on. It can't be 30, 35 flavors and then,
Yeah. Well, here, this Fabian says it perfectly. I had my father blew, and based on the appearance, I imagined it tasting like a chocolate cupcake, and oh boy, was I wrong.
Dude, my father blew, man. That cigar is really good.
It is.
It's Honduras tobacco. I'm telling you guys, it's getting big. This is no joke.
No, and Fabian, I guess the question for you is if you had seen enough people, I guess it's sort of unrelated right now to ask you, but if enough people would have said it tasted like a chocolate cupcake, would that have influenced you? You saw it, you thought it looked like a chocolate cup, or that would have flavors of a chocolate cupcake, but because I think that's the thing that is the problem with cigar reviews is people tell you what flavor notes they get, and so you go into it going, oh, I'm going to taste peanuts, I'm going to taste chocolate, I'm going to taste cedar, and you're smoking it after having a big dinner going, I don't get any of those flavor notes. So
what do you mean you don't? What do you mean you don't? You taste chocolate, you eat that chocolate cake. It's funny because like one of my main questions, if I don't know the customer, if it's not a regular, is like, do you want a flavor cigar or you want a regular, regular tobacco with some notes?
We don't have flavored cigars.
And I have gotten people tell me they're like nothing flavor, no chocolate, no sweets. And then there is some people like myself, I cannot do infused. Like I give you props, Mike, for smoking infused cigars. It just is not my thing.
I will do a tobacco dolce with a cup of coffee. That's my jam. If I could afford to smoke those every morning, I would. But that's the only time I really like it. That's the only time I really like an infused cigar is my morning coffee. And that's the tobacco. It's not a knock on them or anything like that. I cut my teeth on quite a few Drew Estate cigars. When they first came out, I was
is a great cigar.
Yeah.
Pep is a great cigar.
On Dojo Friday, they did the first impressions where they each got 2 cigars that they hadn't smoked before.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny because Juan Cancel got the new Drew Estate
Dominicana, right?
Dominicana.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like infused cigar or sweetened tips. And so he started giving his review acting not like himself. He was saying, because I do the same thing. Like if I'm smoking a cigar, it might not be up my alley, but I'm thinking there are going to be people who like this and I don't want to turn them off to it. But yet I want to say what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's,
hold on a second.
Part of the reason why you see the range that people rate cigars is usually between like 85 and 95.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think anyone's going out there to put out a cigar with a 50 rating. You might get one that like won't burn or something, or is plugged. And I don't know what rating you give that, right? How many points do you take off for one cigar that's plugged?
There's cigars out there. They're 70s.
Sure.
Sure. But for other people, it could be the 90s.
Yeah. Fireborn says it perfectly. Good reviews make good cigars popular and hard to find or more expensive. You're absolutely right. A good review, and I said this at the start of the show, a good review, a 94 rating is going to skyrocket that cigar
price,
and that company to a different level. And people are going to be scrambling to get it. And one of two things are going to happen. Obviously, either somebody's going to smoke it and absolutely hate it and quash that review, or they're going to get it and go, yeah, it's right on the money. It's right on the money. The bad side is getting that cigar, believing it's a 94, and going, this thing's a dog rocket. Why did I buy this?
It's also really dependent on the vitola, like more than you think, right? More than I think the average person would even guess.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
So dependent, so Cigar Aficionado rated the Judge their number 1 cigar of the year last year, right? The My Father Judge in a certain vitola. And I've had the Judge before. I don't remember if I had that vitola. I doubt it because there's usually, 5 or 6 different vitolas. I wouldn't have given it whatever rating they gave it to make it number 1, but I also didn't have the same vitola, and I don't have the same palate that they have generally either.
Yeah,
and a market perspective, the Vitola's prices do change. MSRP prices do change throughout all the Vitolas. A Robusto is not going to be the same as the Churchill or Gordo.
Do you take price into account when you do your rating? I kind of do in my head a little bit.
Yes and no.
Like
yes and no.
$25 cigar that tastes the same as a $12 cigar. I'm probably not going to rate it as high as the $12 cigar.
But that's my point. Yes, it will influence the price, but on bigger brands that they put, like I said, the ratings, like we talk about it, with the Partagas price is not going to go up, even if it's 90 rating.
Right.
So yes, it will influence some of the prices and some of the cigars to make the brands to to have more money on the cigar.
The demand
But
might go up, so
the demand will go up. Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's 94 cigar for Marty. Might be a cigar that I go, okay. I'm not going to buy it again.
What did I rate 94 this year? I think it was the Solita Red.
Yeah.
And one other one.
Yeah.
The Legacy, Legacy Connecticut, I think I did too.
Yeah. As we go on, I want to remind everybody, hey, if you can, share this, like this. We need the analytics. There's some good things happening. But share our podcast, tell other people about our podcast. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. We need it. You guys, the 10 people, the 12 people that are on here, we see you every week, and we absolutely appreciate it. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys make us and help us. And
look at that. I made that pop up there.
it's nice. It's good.
Very nice.
But we're gonna, we're hitting 50 next week. I don't think we're doing anything special for it. We're not at 100 in a year. We'll talk about that. But yeah, I mean, we do really appreciate this.
And we trying, and yes, we are trying to do more content for our videos. We'll have more episodes coming in the future. It's just all three of us, we have full schedules, so full-time jobs.
Yep.
But also thanks to the listeners, Spotify too, and not just also the people, because I have people that are listening to us on Spotify too. They don't want to watch the video because they don't want to see our ugly faces. But I don't know about Marty. Marty's looking good today. Look at Marty. Marty's man.
I have to be in costume to look good, though.
I know. So, yeah. So there. I don't, Teddy, we're cutting you off a little bit on our banner there, but that's okay.
Okay.
So yeah. So let me ask this question, and again, audience, I'm looking for your input, or we're looking for your input. Are too many cigars rated 90 plus? Are there that many 90 plus cigars out there? Or is it just because, honestly, as you're reviewing the cigar and you start adding up your numbers, you're like, wow, this is a really good cigar, and it's going to come in at an 88. And so you go back and you sort of tweak some of your numbers. Okay, the burn wasn't perfect, but I only gave it a 9. If I give it a 10, it's going to bump that number up. The construction, it was really good. I don't have anything to compare it to, so I gave it a 9. But if I give it a 10, now I bump it up to a 90. And now all of a sudden you're like, okay, now it's at a 90, and I feel better. Do 90 ratings? Is 90 ratings overrated, or are 90 ratings needed so people know this is a good cigar? And I go back to, it was either TX or Fabian that said it, or TX or Fireborn that said earlier, on a 5-star, on a scale of 1 to 5. Okay, you can give a bunch of cigars 4s and go, wow, this is a good cigar.
If that was the scale, I would be thinking of, I don't know what I would do. Like, what would you give a 5? A lot more cigars would have a perfect score. Like, would it be everything that you gave 90 and above? Would you give that a 5? What does a 4 mean?
Well, you could go 4.7.
Where's Dave Garofalo at? He has, again, Cigar Authority has the strength-o-meter, and it's on a scale of 1 to 10, and there are no points. There are no 0.7s, 0.5s. It's 1 to 10, and they rate everything. But I would rather see cigar ratings go, I guess, 10 stars, 1 to 10.
But then would you rate everything 8, 9, 10?
I'd say 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. 80% is 80% a good cigar. 80% a good grade in college.
Everything from 82 and above, I believe, is great. I mean, it's just a percentage. But
then it's confusing with cigar aficionado, which everyone's kind of familiar with, right? They're kind of familiar with that scoring method, and you kind of want to do your own version of that.
So Fireborn
Me-
or anybody,
Go ahead.
is 80 bad? Is something from 80 to 90 a bad cigar?
I would
Because
say, to me, what I say is when I'm coming up with the numbers, I think 92 to 90, whatever, is I would buy a box of that. Like 89 to 92, I would get like a $5, and below that, I would try one. And maybe I haven't come across one that I would never try again yet.
Teddy?
Like I said before, the number doesn't affect me much, but when I go and buy a box like I did with these,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at what's the rating. I did it because I like the brand and I like the stick. I tried it before. I was blessed. For example, our friend John that gave me the Frank. Vince gave me, our friend gave, bunch of friends gave me the cigars, and I'm like, okay, this is good.
You're
This is my
you're starting to collect the series now, though, with the box.
Yes, I am.
Which is
Yeah.
cool like the cool boxes is part of your
Yes.
collection.
And when it came to ratings, and I don't know what Half Wheel gave to the Mommy. I know they just came out with an article about it. Same thing with the
92,
Wolfman.
they gave it a 92.
And 92, I didn't know they gave it 92. That's not going to affect me from buying the cigar because I like the taste of the cigar. If it's,
But you bought that, you got that box without trying that Vitola yet, right? Have you had?
No, I have tried that. But yeah, all the what is it?
You tried the original Mummy?
The original Mommy, the skinnies, and the ones you have, the Master Shoes from last year.
Would you have gotten the box if you hadn't tried that Vitola of Mummy?
On certain cigars and brands that I like.
Yeah.
If it's a brand that I do not know, and I love patina. You guys see me, right? With me being addicted to it. I have tried now what I have at the lounge, and it's 56 gauge, the ring gauge. Then I know now for sure that I'm gonna buy the box. If it's something that I know and I love the brands, and now that I know patina and I start smoking patina, yes, I'm gonna go buy a box. But without knowing the brand, no, I will not go buy a box. If it's the Mommy, go to Tatuaje, buy a Cojonu 2012 broadleaf that I love. And even if I have not tried it, I know the brand. I know it's going to be good. And even if I don't like it, a rule of thumb, all three of us probably have 2 or 3 cigars. And then if the third one we don't like it, then we're not going to want the cigar. But when I know for sure that I like the brand, I definitely buy a box.
Yeah.
And then, then I'll look at the ratings.
The 2 that I have rated highest so far this year, I'm going to always try and have a box of those in my humidor now. When my box of Salida Reds runs out, I'm going to get another box because I know I like that one and I want to be able to go back to it whenever I want.
You're more rich than both of us. So, I mean, you dressed up all today. You went full.
So let me ask you this. The Adventura, the Royal Queen's Pearls, Lancero. Good cigar, bad cigar? What do you think? Do you have any idea? Have you smoked it?
Sorry, which one you said?
The Adventura, the Royal Return Queen's Pearls,
Lancero?
Yeah,
Lancero.
it's a great cigar. Awesome cigar.
The Lancero was really good.
And I got the cigar.
Okay. Hold on, stop. Half Wheel rated it in 89.
They rated the Rosewood in 88, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
I really like that cigar.
So the Aganorsa Leaf Anniversario 25th edition, 89. The Aganorsa Leaf Arsenio Corona, 86. Aging Room La Boheme, 89. So
I heard that cigar is good without your number of the review.
I rated that one.
I'm not knocking it. But here's Half Wheel, who we all respect. I think anybody in this room, anybody who's listening to us, chime in. Do you respect Half Wheel? So now they're rating these 80s 89s,
Sure.
88s,
That's
to not smoke it?
it's their
Of course,
palate.
that's the palate. If somebody gets affected, their opinion
They
changes.
also they ding stuff pretty hard if they have any kind of construction issues. Like
Right.
they smoke
Yeah,
three.
exactly.
If they have any kind of weird
Touch-ups.
construction issues, they
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Yeah. Any tunnelings?
So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's you know, it definitely affects a company, and it definitely affects the consumer's choice. And I'm not knocking Half Wheel. That's their choice. Like you said, Marty, they're very particular about their ratings. But I'm working on reviewing the Aganorsa 25th. I've smoked it a lot. I have to smoke it a second time for my review. But it's that question of how does that play a part into the consumer purchase of that cigar? If you see it's rated an 89,
I think it's
play a big
basically
part.
it. Go ahead.
Like if you don't read Half Wheel that much and try the different cigars and know, yeah, some of them they rate 80s I like and some they rate 90s I don't like, then maybe you're more influenced.
mm-hmm.
In the end, you got to try it.
Yep.
I mean, in the end, you got to try it yourself and see if you agree or not.
Yep. So here's a question I want to throw out to everybody.
All questions today.
Yeah. Why are you smoking a cigar? Why do you smoke a cigar?
Because I want to.
Are you smoking it for the experience or for the evaluation?
Let's all agree here with the audience, right? I think all of us here would smoke cigars because he's relaxing is number one, right? That's probably one of the biggest reasons we hear. We relaxed. Marty's drinking nice. What are you drinking tonight, by the way? I probably said it, but
I was drinking
What is
the Heaven Hill, but it's gone. Now I'm
Yeah.
like a Kruger.
there you go. So you relax, right? This is, obviously we're doing a podcast here, but we are relaxed. I mean, I feel good right now.
Doing a podcast, yeah.
I agree, Sammy. An 80 to 89 cigar because they might be great.
Yeah.
I think if you discount, if you're smoking 90s, God bless you, fantastic. I got no problem with that. But I think if you're not smoking the 80 to 89s, you could be missing something. And I'll tell you right now, from looking quickly at Half Wheel's list of their 80s, and it took me a while to find that list. I think you're missing quite a bit. I think you're missing quite a bit.
That's why I like their consensus list at the
Yes.
end of the year.
Yes,
Because that
absolutely.
takes theirs and everyone else's and kind of melds it together.
I wish my friend Paul from Ohio was on watching us, because Paul goes very with the reviews, and there is people out there they just go basic of the reviews and the ratings. It has happened. Not often is going to be, somebody came in and was like, hey, I don't know, Liga Privada got 93, in 2021. But you'll get those people. You'll get those people, and it's understandable, because going back to people get influenced with the rating, it's the same thing. People getting influenced by the media. It's just kind of the same thing, right? It's the same thing with the news, our social media with Snapchat and TikTok, and it happens. But yes, like you said, it's bad for the companies. But as a consumer, you should not be affiliating, having the same opinion. If you like Marty said, you gotta try the cigar, and there's the bottom line. I tell people what I like and I don't like.
Right.
You guys remember, all three of us plus our friend Wayne. You guys remember, we all smoked, and we talked about it a different episode. We smoked on Mikhailov Green.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mike liked it. The first time that Marty and Wayne tried it, they didn't like it. It didn't influence me the bad way. I keep smoking the green. I smoked, I think, 2 days ago. I don't remember when I posted it, but I smoked a green McAuliffe recently. I still like it. It's not because, okay, Marty didn't like it, so I'm not going to like it. It's the way my palate works. And we talked about it to other episodes. Everybody's palate is different. Nobody's going to taste chocolate cake or cupcake or whatever. And I'm tasting earthy. It's all witty to me.
That cigar is not that I didn't like it. I liked it for the first half, and then I didn't like it for the second half.
Exactly. So you liked it 2/3 of it, and then the end of it got bitter for you. Some people think it didn't get bitter for them. You know, it's opinion, and that's what it is about.
I think it's there's a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors. Mood. What mood are you in?
Yes.
What's your expectation levels? Eric Gutmerson smoked that on Friday. It's on Smoke Night Live. Smoked the McAuliffe Green. Went into it thinking he's not going to like it. Went into it saying I'm not a big fan of these. I don't. He got done with it and was like, "Holy cow, I really enjoyed this." So there's a lot of things factoring into when we smoke cigars. What's your mood? What's your feeling? How are you feeling physically? You know, you could sit down, come back from a crappy day of work, and go, I'm just going to sit down and smoke this thing. And you might be smoking a Liga 9 going, and all of a sudden you go, this is just a pure crap cigar right now. It's not, but that's your mood. Right now, your mood is, I've had a crap day at work. I just need to relax. And that cigar is going to be the brunt of your emotional.
When that happens, I pick something I know I'm going to like.
Right.
I don't go in my grab bag of all the new cigars that I want to try.
That's a great tip.
Well, exactly. But that's the point, is that our mood and our influence, you know, Luke was talking about a chocolate cupcake, and it's like going.
Was Fabian.
I'm sorry, Fabian. Was talking about chocolate. You know, I could pick that thing up and go, yeah, it does taste like a chocolate cupcake, because that's what I'm craving right now. And so, you know what? I'm looking at it. But I think the problem with reviews is sometimes it does influence how we look at a cigar. You know, and you'll look at it and go, you know, there's guys that absolutely fawn over Espinosa cigars. They think they're the best thing since sliced bread, and they love every aspect of it. And sometimes I'll grab an Espinosa.
Espinosa every day, hashtag.
Yeah. And I'll go and smoke an Espinosa and go, this is a pepper bomb. You know, and I'm like, this just isn't for me. That it's not for me. That's not to say that it's not for the guy sitting next to me that absolutely loves pepper bombs. So,
You have to smoke it at the right time too.
Absolutely.
Like that, I got a couple of La Bambas, and they're aptly named because those will whack you upside the head.
Yep.
So if you're not ready for that,
Val, 100%. That's what this industry, this lifestyle is all about. It's the relationship, the conversation, the time. We want to have a good cigar. And I will, you know, when you're smoking a good cigar and you're with good friends and you're just talking about stuff, that makes it a hell of a lot better than when you're not. You know, and it's a matter of going, oh yeah, this is a great cigar. I'm not going to say I'm cheap, but I will. Sorry, there. All of a sudden, I will turn around and I will smoke a New Cuba Corojo. It's a $2.50 cigar, and I'm absolutely thrilled with smoking that on my way to work. It's a cheap cigar. It probably is a 70 rated cigar. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody rate it, but that's a great cigar. That sets my mind.
Is it the superior, the sweet tip?
No. It's the cheap bundled cigars. It's the cheap 25 cigars that come bundled together that are like $36 or $40, depending upon where you buy them. And it's it. But that's, you know, like Val said, I'm sort of in my mode, you know, and that's the thing is when you're smoking these cigars, take what a reviewer says, and we've said this before, and go, okay, I like this. I don't mind this cigar, but at the same point, realize that somebody else might not rate it as high as you're rating,
We're going to do an experiment here. I'm looking up an Aganorsa New Cuba Corojo rating. I'm going to tell Mike what it is. And we're going to ask him next week, did he enjoy it as much this week? He finds out what the rating is.
I love it. Where's Fireborn at? He's probably gonna chime in on this. Sammy Flo, my chill time to relax, enjoy the aroma. Absolutely. I don't care that it's a $2.50 cigar. The Retro Hail is freaking phenomenal for me at 7:30 in the morning. And
like for example, it keeps blows my mind lately, and I forgot to keep tell you guys when we text each other. The quorum has been off the charts.
Yeah,
ultimate. I have put three orders the past 2 months, I believe.
Yeah,
it's a cheap cigar, and everybody loves it.
Yeah,
it's not expensive. It's a $4 or $5 cigar on the shelf, and people think it's the most flavorful cigar, and they don't want to have anything above $10.
Yeah, Fireborn's right. Yeah,
I want to see the rating for Quorum.
Go ahead.
But
Fireborn says some of my favorites are Brick House, Knuckle Buster, and Adobe, which are all cheaper cigars, but I feel like you don't gotta smoke a $15, $20 cigar every day.
No,
it's. But again, find somebody that you identify with and go, okay, I know my palate is similar to that person, and take what they say with a grain of salt, and go, okay, they like it, they don't like it. Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. If they absolutely say this is a terrible cigar, if it's a $15 cigar, hey, if you got $15 to throw at it and say I'm going to smoke it once and see what it's like, go for it. Realize that X said that it wasn't that good of a cigar, or I guess you can't use the word X because it's the former or new Twitter, but whatever. So and so said it's not a good cigar, but if you smoke it and go, wow, this is a great cigar, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not to say that the person that reviewed it has a bad palate. They just, for whatever, when they smoked the cigar, they didn't like it. What do you got, Marty?
Said there was no ratings out of 100 that they could find, but consensus would be 4 to 4.5 out of 5.
Okay. Luke says smoking cigars like eating a steak. If it tastes good, then I'm going to keep smoking, even if a mediocre cigar is better than no cigar. True. Yeah,
it takes a lot for me to put one down. I'm not that. I don't know.
I think a couple weeks ago I put one down.
I put one down that wouldn't burn.
Yes.
Like if they're plugged or they won't burn, I'll put them down.
Yeah.
Like honestly, what I had the other day, and I tried to revisit it. We just talked about it. The tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
I can't, I don't think so I can smoke them anymore. I tried it again, and it's not like I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. I didn't put it down though.
That's not your jam. That has nothing to do. Yeah. That's just not your your lane, and that's okay. But at the same point, you're not going to review that cigar because why would you review a cigar that I'm not an infused cigar lover, so I'm not going to review it because.
It's a lot of work to do a review for one thing.
Yeah.
And why would you put that much work into reviewing something you don't like?
Yep. Exactly. All right. Anything else? And then we can jump into some of our segments here as we're a little bit long-winded. Not that it matters. We still got 12 people listening, so that's always a good thing. Should we do our Capone cut for the day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, we should.
I clicked on the wrong thing. Here we go. This was way before Teddy told me what he had, but tonight's Capone cut is the Mummy. The cigar creeps out of the shadows. The same energy as old Chicago legend. Handcrafted by Pete Johnson. Rolled into My Father's Cigar in Nicaragua. The Mummy is part of the Tatuaje famed Monster Series, a cult favorite line known for the bold blends, is part of a classic horror icons. The cigar itself is wrapped in an Ecuadorian homegrown Creole solo leaf with Nicaraguan binder and filler. It packs spices, grit, and a deep haunted richness. Profile hits like a mob enforcer at a tailored suit. Marty, right up your alley. Dark chocolate, there we go. Dark chocolate, leather, black pepper, and a slow building strength that doesn't quit. It's bold, broad, and unapologetic, confident. The smoke of Al Capone with light after settling a score. I'm pairing this with the rye old fashioned. Yes, we're going back to the rye old fashioned. Rich, spicy, slightly sweet with a splash of bootleg flair. And if you want to add a little dash of chocolate bitters and orange peel for the Prohibition era touch. It's going to get the Deep Dish Deluxe rating. Rich, complex, top shelf. Pete outdid himself on that one.
Man, I thought you were gonna say some just juicy, cheesy beef from Portillo's with dip.
It's much more. It's much more. The Deep Dish Deluxe it's just
It is.
full. It's
But
gonna get ya.
if you would have gone with the cheesy beef, I had a cheesy beef before, and you would have nailed it with the mommy and the cheesy beef today.
That's true. So don't rush through this cigar. Take your time. Enjoy it. Let it burn. Just enjoy the mummy. And those are hard to. Those are gone, right? You can't even find those, can you?
No, you can find them still online.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's I think was it 600 boxes made, I think.
Really?
They're out
Okay.
at a lot of places. I got mine at Secreto.
Okay. Well, Ronnie's always got something there, so yeah. But yeah, so that's
I got it from a friend of mine.
that's our Capone cut for the night. Does it taste like a slammed? Does it taste like it's been slammed against a brick wall in a hurricane? Ask the people down there in Jamaica right now. All right, should we do the news? Teddy, you ready to do your news?
I'm ready. I was born ready, and then I fell off the crib.
There we go.
Three, two, one.
And now, CTCP presents This Week in Cigar News with Teddy the Greek.
You might have the best intro,
Wusa Oshi. Teddy the Greek.
Teddy the Greek. Oh, hold on a second here.
Hold
Teddy.
on.
Hold on a second. We're way. I didn't reset the slides. Here we go. All right. What we
All
got
right,
here?
everybody. So this week we got Aventura Cigars and the VMK Cigars Corporation is shipping a new 6x54 size in its let's see if I can say this right, La Llorona line elite account starting October 27th. The blend is going to be Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Indonesian and Dominican binder with Dominican fillers. We just talked about it earlier for Aventura Cigars. Marty could tell you guys, Aventura Cigars are like very underrated cigars, my opinion. Right, Marty? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to influence people, but this cigar line is really good. Really, really good. The Kings of Gold, right, Marty? That thing is
King's
awesome.
Gold is good.
Yes.
Navigator is good.
Mm-hmm. You gave me a Navigator before.
Yeah.
And then
absolutely.
the Queen of, we said, what did you say? Queen of
Queen's
Pearls? Yeah.
I
So
don't
this
get-
was, go ahead.
I don't think I've smoked a bad Aventura cigar.
And,
I mean,
and
I
I just
enjoy all
like the Kings of Gold because it's such a good cigar with the metal band on it, and it's a great marketing idea.
Mhm.
So production for this cigar is at Tabacalera Mina del Rey in Tamboril, Dominican Republic. Is limited to 800 boxes, box of 10 cigars, and it's $17 per cigar, $170 per box. The co-founder, Marcel Noble, emphasized balance, mystery, and restraint. If you go on the next pictures, it's really nice.
Mhm.
The market thing with this.
Changed the bands on those. They used to
Yeah.
have bands.
Mhm.
They upgraded
Yeah.
the bands.
So this is a limited release, huh?
Yeah, limited release.
Wow.
Yeah, 800 boxes only released. Is debuted back in 2022. And it's basically a reimagining picture of a pirate hunting ghost on it. That's what you guys see the picture here. I really like it. I like stuff like that. That's why I like Oveja Negra with the bands and the skulls on it. And
Mhm.
it's a little interesting now that we're in Halloween spirit. And that's what I choose this news to do the Halloween episode. Next one. This is very interesting. Vector got into the gaming with premium Spanish leather cigar cases, handmade in Ubrique, Spain. We know the top leather craftsmanship, pure from calf skin with seamless bindings. Announced this spring that these cases feature signature Leap Lurado collar accent. My Spanish, I'm killing the Spanish.
Yeah.
But yeah, different color options, 8 options you could choose. But man, if it fits only 3 cigars and the cost for this thing is $140,
Is
I
it
don't know.
really?
I mean, yeah, because it's all leather. I mean, it's kind of cool that Vector went into that kind of gaming. Obviously, he has the cutters and the lighters. He has really good butane and stuff like that. $140 now for a 3 case. When we get the money in the future, when we have hopefully money, I get it. It's not bad. I like some of the colors. Oh,
Do you
really
guys
interesting.
do you like the three cigar holders? I mean, I guess I can ask the audience too, but do people even carry those anymore? Is that more for businessmen?
Yeah, it's mostly for the people that they smoke twice a week, once a week. They'll go out on Saturday night. The people that they smoke once a month. That's what I see the people.
So they don't get damaged.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like it's a it just I don't know. I mean, I guess again we're back to us.
Like I have one that I got from one of the
You can see the different colors.
Freestyle Life packs. They had one in there.
Some of the colors that is different colors says here that the price is $160. So it depends the color go for averages from $140 to $160.
Wow.
So I mean, it's for people with a little bit more money. That's what it is. But again, yeah, like Mike said, I don't see people that they're smoking every day. It's comfortable to have. I mean, if you're gonna smoke 3-4 cigars a day, I don't think so. This is for you, but for the consumer that does once a week, once a month, definitely.
But it's just weird. It's just weird because that's a daily smoke. I mean, if you're packing 3 of them in there, then you better be. I guess that's as the businessman that goes, okay, I'm going to smoke a cigar at some point today. You're not putting a Boveda pack in there, so therefore.
Yeah, it's the same day smoke, and this is a cool thing to do. Say you go to a wedding, you're not gonna be smoking cigars all day. I mean, that'll be kudos to you if you do after the wedding is over. But this is a great also gift.
Yeah.
Go to a wedding and you want to have 3 cigars only, and this is perfect right there. Yeah. So this is another option that people probably using the 3 cigar holder.
Val's throwing a question: is it full grain or whole grain leather? I'm gluten intolerant, so I really can't touch them.
I'm still trying to figure out the word Teddy said that he tried to pronounce. I don't know what he was trying to say.
You talk about the type of. Well, it says it's pure calf skin.
Calf skin.
Calf skin.
Calf skin. Calf skin. Is it like an animal?
Calf.
It's calf, like a little baby goat or a little baby cow.
That's why it's called.
Also, the
cigars with Teddy the Greek.
Your ankle and your knee.
Yes, Luke. They do have Bears colors. Bears orange. I guess the blue and orange is sort of a Bears color too. So
they're colored like. This seems like kind of a female thing.
Yeah, I can say Val says it's easier to carry a travel humidor. You're absolutely right. So, all right,
you got
Teddy.
options. You get options with the more cigars you have. That's as a cigar nerd, I'll bring the big case sometimes. I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna go through.
There you go.
This is
All right.
oh man, I bought back in 2023. I bought 2 of these, and I still have one of them in my humidor since 2023, past 2 years, and it's man, I love Foundation cigars. So Foundation Cigar Corporation is shipping the 2025 High Clear Castle Sanitaire Annual Limited Edition, size of blank, 634s by 52 Perfecto, Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Brazilian Matafina binder, unclosed filler with 3-year aged tobacco. Factory Tabacalera, AG Fernandez cigars. Production 8,400 boxes, or actually, I'm sorry, 8,400 cigars total, so 712 pounds of boxes, $33 a stick. But
how many? Whoa, back up. How much?
yeah, so $33 a stick, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, it's. Listen, we're talking about ratings and all that stuff. It's you got the calf, yeah. You guys, are you guys out there in the market for a $30 cigar? And for our audience, no?
I'm not. I mean, and no offense, I'm not saying the cigar is not worth it. I'd like to smoke one just to try it.
My question is, as a cigar consumer and nerd, and we have a podcast, you now willing to try a $30 cigar?
I'm not saying I'm not willing to try it. I'm saying again,
not in the market.
I'm saying again, as this podcast, as somebody who buys the cigars to review them or to smoke them, I'm not going to shell out $33 for a cigar at this point. And this is a limited release, correct?
Yes. Every year, not every year. Then it came 2024. I don't know if I think 2024 they came out with, yes.
Yeah,
but it is a limited release, yes.
I mean, I'd like to hear somebody's review.
It's a cool box, though.
It is a cool box. It's the tomb. I cannot pronounce the Egyptian king Tutankhamun. Tom discovered back in 1922 by Howard Carter, founded by George Herbert, 5th Earl of Carnarvon, owner of High Clear Castle. The High Castle later gained fame as filming location for Downtown Abbey. So it's a great concept. I really like it. Yes, I think that's what you pay the $33. It's the presentation you pay right here, the Vitola, and then this is what we're talking about. The Vitola of this cigar is the Perfecto is harder to make.
Okay, so but in Fireborn just said it. It's not a box person. So do you go in and buy one and come back and go, wow, this is really good, and we will buy a box?
Yes, that's what I did. I bought back, it obviously got debuted 2022, but 2023 when I saw it, I bought 2 of them on the shelf, and I think it was $30 a stick. Yes, and that's the reason I still have that, because it's an expensive cigar. You're right. I don't want to smoke it. Obviously, here's the question: why?
Smoke it. Smoke it.
I'll do it. We'll do a review on it.
Smoke them all.
Smoke them all.
What are you waiting for?
I like talking to them. It's like little kids.
Do they talk back to you?
No, they're growing in the humidor.
Teddy, smoke me. Hold on. Teddy, smoke me.
It does sound like that, but I say no. Just want to talk to you guys.
Smoke me, Teddy. Smoke me.
But I mean, I think Luke actually introduced me to the cigar. Luke, I know you're listening. So
Fabian got a box of Foundation 10-year anniversary for his birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Fabian. Talk about Fabian. Shout out to Fabian. He started his own channel. Let me get the name right, Fabian. So it's Perfect Draw Mechanic. It's his YouTube channel, and so far he has a few videos opening some cigar boxes, and I just want to shout out to Fabian. Anything has to do with cigars, that's what we're here to talk about, right? So, but yeah, hey, Foundation Cigars doing it again.
Hey, Teddy.
My opinion, yes.
Hey, Teddy. Smoke me.
To the next.
You want him to smoke you?
That's a cigar speaking. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, we'll talk. We've talked about that before. I have a hard time with people saving cigars. Going eventually, I'll get to smoking it, and then they're dead.
Yes.
So as long as I'm named in your will, you don't have to smoke it. If you're naming me in your will, save
Listen,
them.
I still have this since 2022. I have not opened it. I don't know why.
As long as I'm named in your will, I don't care. Just name me in your will.
Are you gonna put me in your will so I can smoke your cigars?
You don't want my
Just,
cigar.
I just want 5-10% of the cigars. I'll be
You
happy.
got like
All right.
300 new cubic Corojos steady.
Yes.
All right. What else we got there?
So this is pretty cool. So Jason Newman has begun shipping the Leroy Neiman 2025 Collector's Edition cigar, the third annual collaboration with the Leroy Neiman and Janet Byrne Neiman Foundation to fund art education in Tampa public schools. I'm sorry. The cigar is 6.5 by 52 torpedo, Habano seed wrapper. Origin is undisclosed. Florida sun grown binder, Latin American fillers, rolled at El Reloj factory in Ybor City, Tampa. Price is $22. 700 boxes of 20 cigars. All profits donated to Tampa art programs.
Nice.
The cigar is really nice. I mean, I don't know if you kept the other picture, but the cigar it's really nice.
Nope, I think.
Yeah, get the other picture, but
Leroy
Yeah.
Neiman is known for his artwork, right? He's like a famous artist. He did a lot of pictures of like the Olympic athletes and stuff.
yeah, the packaging, it's a box lid interior, features authentic lithograph of jazz horns. Each cigar has paper wrap with the artwork, includes certificate of authenticity. Box bottom shows print of Neiman's paint splattering New York City studio floor. Printed by, that's a hard name, Verdag Premium Painting in Holland. So it's some art in the cigar. I mean, it's pretty interesting and cool to see, the money going to a project like this.
How much? How much a stick?
It was a $22, like I said, $22 MSRP. It's only 750 boxes, 20 cigars, and here's my other question: are you willing to try a $20 cigar?
Okay, here's Fabian. He had it 2 weeks ago. Picked up 3 cigars. It's actually good. He'd say it's an 88 all day.
88 is not bad, right, Fabian?
Not
88
90.
is not bad.
Not 90.
It doesn't affect me. Now I want to try because he said 88.
Okay, there you go.
I would think part of the cost of this is the Leroy Neiman art on it. So
Absolutely.
like if you don't get the whole box, you're not getting the whole experience.
No,
Right.
no. This is a box purchase for sure.
Baller.
Baller.
Let's see what else we got here. One more here. Oh yeah, ashtrays.
This is really interesting. Also expensive. Colibri got into the ashtray business. I like it, but I do not
The
like
what business? Wait, the what business?
it. The ashtray
Okay.
business, not the ash. So the MSRP on this one is $175, and I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, that's the only thing I read that it blew. Like,
What?
why? It's
What is it
it's
made
the
of?
F1 collars, and that's why they did it.
F1?
The Formula One.
Really
And
want
this-
Formula One.
Yeah, and
So
it's
what?
inspired by that, but it's just I don't know.
It looks
doesn't
like it's
say
made
what
for
is-
cigarettes. It looks like it's made for cigarettes.
It
None of
is.
those- none
It
of those-
is, right?
None of those slots are going to hold a cigar.
That's what exactly said.
That's
I
it.
said it looks like a cigarette holder. I like the colors. I like the concept. One cigar ashtray, but it just why $175?
No.
$80? $60? Okay, maybe, but it just
For
I don't
an
know, I just
ashtray?
want-
For an
for an
ashtray?
exactly.
No.
It's yeah.
Okay, let me ask everybody. How much have you ever paid for an ashtray?
$50.
Marty?
I don't think I've ever bought an ashtray.
Exactly. Thank you.
Really?
Exactly. I've never bought
Get
an
'em.
ashtray. All my
Hold on.
ashtrays are
Giveaways.
all part of giveaways. Exactly.
Hold on a second. So the tatuaje ones, you guys got them for free?
I don't
No,
have
I don't have a Tatuaje one.
I got 2 of them, so I
There
guess
you go.
I'm special. But
I take that back. I did buy one of those
ah,
stone ashtrays from Dunbarton.
Okay.
yeah, that's a really good one.
Fireborn, come on, chime in, buddy. Tell me, what have you paid for an ashtray? TX, Fabian, Val? I want to hear what
Listen.
you guys have paid for an ashtray.
I saw. I got a magazine from Jason Newman. The Jason Newmans have really good ashtrays, really nice big ones. The really great ashtrays that I've seen out there, and I give them kudos. And they're expensive. As you pay for them. Arturo Fuente makes great ashtrays. We
Thank you.
gotta admit that they are beautiful.
Listen,
I
I'm
know
not-
they're expensive.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm not paying $175 to put my ash into it.
I
I'm
believe
not-
that they're more than that. I think those Arturo Fuente ashtrays, I think they're more than $150.
$55. There you go.
50
Fabian,
days.
so-
Yeah, $50. I mean,
$55.
it's
You can get them with box purchases at places.
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. But again, do you pay, $300, $400 for a box? You
But you're
kind of,
getting a bunch of cigars.
yeah,
Yes.
true.
Well, and again, I mean, Marty, I understand the whole stone ashtray thing, but every ashtray I own, I've either won or I bought with multiple. But hold on, let me see. Here's one of the best ones. Here's one of the best ones I've got. This thing is made out of rubber. Look at this.
I have
Twist.
one of those too. Those are nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
free. This was free.
I still pay for this. It's $10. So
My best one is the Dunbarton crystal ashtray.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, you're fancy.
Okay.
It's nice.
One more.
It's
Teddy.
nice.
What are we there? Oh, this is mine.
This is yours news, and that's why I wanted. If you get one, please give me one. I'm really excited
So-
about this.
Tim Swanson over there at Cigars Daily announced, and this is released. This is the Aganorsa Rare Leaf Reserve Connecticut. It's the newest chapter in the Aganorsa celebrated Rare Leaf Reserve line, crafted in collaboration with Cigars Daily, exclusively for the Cigar Daily Nation. This new blend joins the beloved Corojo and Maduro versions, offering a smooth, yet flavored packed experience.
Me.
Yes. Wrapped in an elegant Connecticut shade wrapper. Hand rolled in Nicaragua using Aganorsa's world famous tobaccos, the Rare Leaf Connecticut delivers a mild to medium body with a surprisingly rich and dynamic flavor profile. Notes of cedar, vanilla, earth, natural sweetness, and baking spices come together seamlessly, creating a balanced smoke that's both creamy and complex. True Aganorsa signature, it finishes smooth, clean, and satisfying, leaving your palate refreshed and ready for the next draw. So
The regular Rare Leaf is great. This cigar looks great. I just, top 10.
I'm a big fan.
Aganorsa Leaf. Yeah, it's great, dude.
I'm a big fan of the Rare Fusion. I'm looking forward to picking up a box of these. These are not limited releases. These are regular releases. They're out there, but they're only available at Cigars Daily. So if you're interested, run over or walk over or take your little cursor and dial up Cigars Daily and pick yourself up a box.
Yeah, I was excited. I thought I could get it, put it on the shelf for Ultimate. Texted Joshua, and he said, Ohi. On Ohi Day. He said Ohi to me today.
Yeah.
Oh, Firebone's 0 on that.
Zero.
So he's like, you guy. Okay.
There you go, my boy. Zero. Us. What do you want to call it? I'm gonna call him thrifty.
Come on. So you telling me you have not spent any money on any? Really?
Never.
That's incredible.
I think
Never.
the stone ashtray I got it for like $50. I wouldn't have spent more than that.
No, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
spend more than that. Yeah, $50 I spend the most. One was $45, the other one was $50 for those tatuaje big ashtrays, but nothing more than that.
Yeah, Marty's most valued ashtray is what, Marty? The stone ashtray?
No, the crystal one.
The crystal? Okay.
The crystal, how much was that?
Because it's like limited.
You won it.
Like,
I think you
they
won
only
it.
made- They
You
only
won
made
it, right?
Oh, you got it for free?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta start doing stuff like that. You know,
My most valued one is my Aganorsa round ashtray. I won that. So yeah, that's my most valued one. But yeah, I mean the freaking rubber ashtray from Smoke Inn for the Great Smoke. It's a great ashtray.
I got it for
That's a
free.
great ashtray. Yeah. It
That's
came
right.
with what? What did it
Yes,
come with?
up
40
there.
cigars? Marty? Did it come with 40
Something like
cigars?
that, close to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
See, I get lighters and cutters for free. That's this. I gotta get into the cigar business more.
Okay. All right. Yes, you're thrifty, but you also have deep pockets because you've shared with me some of the money you've spent on cigars, and I should have went with you to Pro Cigar. Let's just leave it at that. Well, I hope everybody's enjoyed tonight's show. Cigar reviews are important, but I think they're like anything. You've got to take cigar reviews with a grain of salt and realize there's benefits to them, but there's also detractions. Am I correct, or is anybody got anything opposite to say to what I've said?
You know, it's funny how I just put the sunglasses. But yeah, dude, like, the bottom line is don't let these reviews get in your head. All right, don't let those numbers change your mind of a cigar that you were about to try. Don't let them fool you.
Yep.
And congratulations, Marty. You won the competition with wearing still everything.
Absolutely. Great Halloween costume.
What do I get?
A free cigar this Saturday.
Yeah. So next week we're back. And we don't know what our show is, but I think this is okay to announce who our next guest is. Do you guys think that's fair to announce who our next guest is?
Let's do it.
So we have a guest coming up November 11th. Next week is November 4th. November 11th. You guys share this. Tell everybody they want to be here for the November 11th show.
It's 11/11.
It's 11/11.
Come
You
on.
want to be here for the show. I'm telling you, it's going to put the three of us in the
We're gonna be ashamed.
in the most nervous position we've ever been in. But you want to be here for the November 11th show. Lauren Coper from McAuliffe Cigars is going to be joining us. I'm nervous. I'm scared. She is a powerhouse. She is. I follow her on Facebook and on Instagram. She got like 6,900 followers, and she is not afraid to call you out. And at the same point, I think she's probably one of the best people I've seen that McAuliffe has brought on, because she is doing stuff that is crazy. And how does that relate to the ChiTown Cigar Podcast? Lauren Coper is from Illinois. She's from Yorkville, Illinois. So she's going to be joining us. It's going to be a great show. So that's November 11th. So again, share it. Tell everybody, hey, listen, you want it. I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of McAuliffe ambassadors joining us. I'm sure that'll be shared on their page. I'm a McAuliffe ambassador. I have my coin up on the wall here somewhere.
Have you registered?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Still
So
have to
that's going to be a great show. So definitely make sure that you're part of that show. Yes, 11/11 is Veterans Day. Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
And we will honor our veterans on that day. But yeah, that will be a fun Fireborn will be back from 11/11. We might be very cautious with your comments on that show. Don't be offended if we don't put certain things up. No, Lauren, I think, can hold her own against you, Fireborn. Actually, I think she could actually put you in your place, and it'll be interesting. But I'm looking forward to that show. We've got some other great guests coming up over the next 2 months. We've got next week's a free show, and we've got 2 guests. We got 2 free shows, and we have 2 more guests.
You don't want to talk about the December guest yet, right? We're gonna do it in November.
Which one? Hold on, let me see here. We can, sure, absolutely.
Come on, this is big news, guys. We gotta say it.
Yeah, we have got actually.
Listen to this.
December 9th. We have got another Chicago. Well, let's just go. We'll go over it all. So November 11th, we have Lauren Coper from McAuliffe Cigars that's going to be joining us. November 18th, we have DJ Eli from Drew Estates. DJ is a Chicago native. He lives in Chicago. He's still here. He's here all the time. So he will be joining us on December the 9th. Brace yourselves.
Listen to this.
Hold
it.
Get
Listen
ready.
to this.
December 9th, we have Abe DeBabna from Smoke Inn joining us. Crazy as it sounds. Abe DeBabna is joining us. Again, a Chicago native. Abe is down there in Florida, Boynton Beach. But Abe is joining us on December 9th. And he's going to talk about his Chicago connection, leaving Chicago, going down there to Florida and starting a cigar empire with Smoke Inn. And then on December 16th, again, brace yourselves for this one. December 16th, we have Glenn Case from Christoph Cigars, another Chicago-based cigar company. Glenn Case is in the Christoph Cigars is in Warrenville, Illinois. So I did a rather in-depth interview with Glenn Case to be interviewed to come onto our show. I talked about this last week, but Glenn Case will be joining us on December 16th. So there are going to be some great guests coming up. I highly recommend, again, share this, tell everybody, join us. But the ChiTown Cigar Podcast is bringing in those people that are connected to Chicago, and whether they lived here or are they currently living here. Lauren's currently living in Texas, but she lived a stone's throw away from me. She's closer to me than you two are. Yorkville. I could throw a rock at Yorkville from where I live.
Guys, we are here to stay.
Absolutely.
We talked about it. Unfortunately, other podcasts shut it down and stuff like that. But we're here to stay, bringing all these new people, cigar aficionados. Don't miss it.
Yeah.
Tell your friends, tell your people that that smoke cigars. And I'm excited, man. I'm very excited.
Absolutely. It's been a great show. We appreciate you guys. We were hitting probably the longest show we've had, almost 2 hours.
Let's go, baby.
But yeah. So
let's go.
We look forward to seeing everybody next week. Marty, close us out, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Until next week, everyone, have a great Halloween and put some smoke in the air.